Hey everybody. I got back from the hospital today. They finished the surgery. They did the surgery yesterday. And I am feeling okay. I mean, could be better. Could be a lot worse, I would suppose. Um, so, how did it start off? Um, I was supposed to be at the hospital yesterday at 1:30. I got a phone call at 12 o'clock. And the nurse called me and asked if I could come in a little earlier because one of the surgeries they had scheduled before was canceled. So we jumped in the car and drove over there, and we I got my IV in right away, and then they were like, okay, you're gonna have to wait a little bit until the surgeon is ready, because he still has to finish somebody up, and that was at around 12:30, I would say. Excuse me. And so I waited and waited and waited, and at 6:30, they finished me up to get my surgery. So I had to wait for 6 hours straight because the person before me, there must have been some complications or something, and it took an extraordinary amount of time for them to, get the situation cleared. That made me really nervous. I mean, having to sit there for 6 hours before your surgery is not nice at all, really. I mean, you sit there like, you know, I felt like, I don't know, like a cow in a slaughterhouse, really waiting for it to happen. I mean, honestly, it was not nice. Um, when they came and explained to me, when the anesthesiologist came and explained to me what he's going to do, um, that really made me nervous too. Like, I mean, he said you might end up with tubes in your stomach, no, not in your stomach, in your mouth, and if that happens, don't rip them out. Make yourself noticeable to the staff in the recovery room, and they will take care of it. And I don't know, it was not a nice experience before the surgery. So they took me to the operating room, and I moved over to the operating table. And from then on, I don't recall. I don't have any memory. I woke up in the recovery room later. I have to say, the first thing that I can remember thinking about was what like is have they actually done it? Because I didn't feel anything, and I did not have a tube in my mouth. Um, I felt I really did. I felt okay right away. Really, I wasn't in pain whatsoever. And I talked to the nurse right away, and I asked her for you know um, for something to for like um, swaps to, because I had cotton mouth, really dry mouth. It was very uncomfortable. That was the worst thing, really. After waking up, the worst thing, my main concern was to get cotton swabs to take care of my dry mouth, and that was okay. And they gave me some water, and I dipped it in there, and I um, um, got my mouth moist. They kept me in there, I think, for about an hour and a half. I think I woke up at around 10 p.m. Um, so at 11:30, they took me upstairs to the room, and then my wife came in, and my wife was so supportive throughout the. She's very emotional woman, and but she was really pretty much able to contain her tears and her, worries and all that yesterday. I mean, I was blown away by the strength she was able to come up with. It was very supportive. I felt very supported by her, and her mom actually joined us and kept her company while I was under, and that helped her too, and I was very appreciative of that as well. So yeah, my wife came in and she hugged me, and then for some reason one of the first things I wanted to do was call my family in Germany. They live in Germany, and tell them that I'm fine and everything's okay and I'm awake now and I'm not in pain, and and so I did that. Apparently, I really can't recall anymore. I mean, I remember my wife coming in, and I know that this morning she told me that I called my grandparents right away, and I talked to my uncle, and I don't know. I have really I barely have any memory. I called them again this morning and asked them, "What did I tell you yesterday?" And they were like, "Well, you told us, you're fine, you're not in pain, everything's fine." And I was like, I do not remember that at all. So, then what was the next thing? Oh yeah, they gave me like four little tiny cups with an ounce of liquid, and every 15 minutes I had to drink one of those. And they wanted to see, excuse me, oh, they wanted to see if I can drink that, and then you know they wanted me to urinate, and that was another thing. They had guys. Girls too, you will probably experience the same thing if you are going through this. They're going to put a catheter in you. Okay, so I didn't think of it. I mean, I just didn't think of it. So yeah, they will put a catheter in you. That is not a nice experience. It's not painful. It's just weird. Weird. Especially when they pull it out. Not nice. But manageable. Really. I mean, I'm a wuss. Really, I hate pain. I'm ugh. But I mean, I really gotta be honest. There was nothing so far that was very painful. I think the worst thing really was drawing the blood, pain wise. There's a lot of discomfort, but not pain. For me, at least. Maybe I'm one of the lucky ones, I don't know. So, yeah. So this morning at around 5 a.m., they came in and, pulled that thing out of me down there. Yeah. Okay, maybe that was the worst thing so far. I mean, it's not pain, but, it's kind of weird. Um, then, what else? They kept me drinking these liquids, water, juice. That's pretty much it. Oh, then I have it upstairs. I don't have it with me right now. I'll show you in another video. Like this little uh, tube thing that you have to, you kind of put something in your mouth, like a little tube, and then they make you inhale very deeply a couple of times. That prevents pneumonia, because after a surgery, when they put like a tube in your mouth, apparently there's some liquid that stays in your lungs, and in order to get rid of that, You have to use this thing that they gave me. I'll show you later. It's really it's just one of the homework that I have in order to prevent pneumonia. It's just breathing in a tube, yeah, breathing in a tube, basically. Um, what else? So yeah, they pulled the thing out, drew blood. Um, they measured the amount of urine I passed. I didn't have any problems with that. Um, and this morning I started feeling the discomfort. Um, uh, you will experience a lot of gas in your stomach, and it's hard to pass that gas. Either way, either burping or passing it through the exit. Um, when I told the nurse that I when she asked me specifically, did you she literally said, did you fart? Did you fart already? I was like, uh, tiny. She was like, that's great. That's what we want to hear. And I was like, okay. So every fart counts. Burping is not pleasant. You will feel sore. It feels sore. It's nothing that you won't be able to handle. I mean, you see me, you see me right now. I'm 24 hours out of surgery, and I mean, it's not pleasant, but it's manageable, really. So yeah, you will experience gas. In order to pass that gas, they make you walk. Excuse me. I paced yesterday through the hallways, and today too. I walked a lot, and the more you walk, the better it is. And just didn't want to lay in that bed all day, So, um, so yeah, a lot of walking. They take care of. They really, you really have to hydrate, and my doctor came. The surgeon came to see me in the afternoon, and checked my blood work, and he said, you know what? You walk, you pee, you fart. That's literally what he said. You walk, you pee, you fart, you're good to go. And I was like, okay. So he gave me a prescription for some Vicodin. I hate Vicodin. I had to use it before once. Makes me really drowsy. I know there's people who really, really, really are into this. I am not at all. So I'm trying to stay away from it. It's liquid Vicodin. As long as the pain is not going to get any worse, I don't think I'm going to take it, because I don't like it. And honestly, I don't think. No, I'm seriously. I'm not in that much. I'm not in pain. Really, I mean, it's not. Like I said before, it's not painful. The incisions, by the way. Oh, I can show you my incisions. Check this out. Wait. Oh. Okay, here's the fat ass. So wait. I got one here, which is probably the biggest one. They really do not hurt at all either. It's surprising how painless this whole thing is going down. What else did I want to cover? So yeah, hydrating, protein intake. That's my main concern right now. Anything other than that, well, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I slept for like 4 hours after I got back from the hospital. Um, oh yeah, one thing that comes to think of right now. I'm sorry. Okay, burping is really not nice. um, oh yeah. I weighed in at 419.2 pounds before surgery, which is already 43 pounds less than I for my top weight. Um, I weighed this morning and I was up to 430, and I was like, "What?" I thought I was gonna weigh less because it took my stomach out, or like 2/3 of it. So I was hoping for at least 1 pound, but then my surgeon told me that it's all liquids. They gave me I think 2.5 liters, which is over half a gallon during the surgery alone. Then I think they gave me like um, three of those solutions. What's it called? Ooh, I forgot the name. And then overnight and in the morning. Uh, and also, I mean, I didn't probably drink a lot, but it all counts. So yeah, I was up to 430. That was kind of I would have liked to be at, I don't know, 415 or something. And the surgeon said that when I'm gonna come by next week to the follow up appointment, I should be I should be way below 419 then. Because all the liquids that they gave me are in my fat cells. They they act like sponges and keep all the liquids. So that's you know. Other than that, just again to summarize this whole thing, if you are considering to go through this, um, be aware that there will be discomfort, not that much pain. It's manageable, really. I'm a big wuss when it comes to pain. I hate it. I hate needles. I hate anything that penetrates my body. And there's a lot of penetration going on. um, but don't worry about it. It's really okay. All right. So leave me a comment if you would like to, and I'll see you soon. Bye.